I'm Richard McKeska. I love to run, so I've run 11 marathons, more half marathons than I can count. Probably about 11 years ago, I went through 69 radiation treatments and chemotherapy for head and neck cancer. Caused a lot of trauma to my head and neck, especially my lower jaw. Lost my saliva glands. About a year and a half after that, I developed necrosis of the jawbone. So they had to extract some of my back teeth. I almost lost my jawbone. You know, my teeth got discolored, everything got more crooked, and I was afraid to smile. So it impacted me socially, it impacted me on a career basis. I came from a spot where I was extremely healthy, I never got sick, and suddenly you're kind of at the mercy of something that, you know, decimates your body. You're depressed, not sure of what's going to happen, and that moral support was so important, and the treatment. My current dental practitioner at that time really didn't have the background to deal with that effectively. Fortunately, a few years later, Dr. Yepez came into the picture, and her background in dealing with patients with cancer issues really was a turning point for me. Her ability to bond with me and her other patients, you know, gave me a comfort level that, you know, this is the person I needed to help me take that next step. It just changed my life. The first treatment that I had was to put crowns on the majority of my teeth. My teeth had really gotten discolored, they were off balance, and so at that point, Dr. Yepez recommended the crowns, and that was at the end of 2017, and I remember that so well because that was right before I was going to New York City to run the marathon, and she wanted to get it done so my smile would look good. So we got everything done, and I mean, it looked amazing. I couldn't believe the difference, and I was so happy and relieved at that point. I was so grateful. And of course, a few months later, we had the permanent teeth put in. It was like coming back to life again. You know, I could smile, I could feel good, whether it was somebody that I knew before, or maybe I'm coming into an environment where I'm meeting people for the first time. I didn't have that hesitancy about interacting. I could smile and feel that, you know, my real me was coming through. Yeah, the treatment with Dr. Yepez was not invasive at all. It was very simple, one of the easiest things I've ever had to go through. And she kind of prepared me for that ahead of time, told me what to expect, and it went off just like she told me, and I'm so thankful. You know, that trust factor is so important, and at that point, you know, I wouldn't consider having anyone else help me with my dental issues. And when I heard that she was opening her own practice, I said, I'm there with you. She has the background. You know, she knows what's needed to work with cancer patients. And any cancer patient, just speaking from my personal experience, once you go through that, I mean, you've gone through a lot of trauma physically and emotionally. You kind of need a place where you feel safe and somebody that you know understands what you're going through, and they have the background that will help you get through it.